Hello, Fort Belvoir. Welcome to Belvoir in the Know, the only podcast created especially for the Fort Belvoir community to help you stay in the know on the go. I'm Command Sergeant Major Greg Kleinholz, the Fort Belvoir Garrison Command Sergeant Major.
And I'm Colonel Josh Seagraves, the Garrison Commander. Today we've got a very special guest, Captain Joey Wallace, the Community Relations Officer from the Fort Belvoir Police Department. We're going to discuss the new community policing initiative and services available to the residents of Fort Belvoir. So, Captain Wallace, welcome. If you could just tell us a little bit about yourself, and then the first question formally that I want to ask is sort of what is community policing?
Absolutely, sir. I'm Captain Joey Wallace with the Fort Belvoir Police Department. I've been assigned with the department for 14 years since 2007. And great question, Colonel. What is community policing? Well, this is where the Fort Belvoir Police Department focuses primarily on developing positive relationships with our community members. It is a philosophy of full service policing that is highly personal. This is where we send an officer to a certain community for a period of time so that he can develop relationships and solve any type of issue that may arise.
Yes, sir. I seen that going on last night in the Vernondale area. So that's very good. So talk to us about the new initiatives, like what services and programs are offered.
Absolutely, Sergeant Major. Well, the Fort Belvoir Police Department, we've pretty much amped the acronym COPS, which is Community Oriented Policing. So we've added an extra S as Sierra, or two extra S's, Sierra and Sierra. So we're calling it COPS, which is Community Oriented Positive Solutions with Services. So yes, we are going to get out there and make that partnership, develop partnerships with our community members. At the same time, we are going to offer some outstanding services that I'm sure that our community members will benefit from. One in particular that we started off with about 2 months ago is the Charlie India Romeo, CIR, which stands for Community Involved Reporting. This is where any resident, if they're having any type of non-criminal issue, they can go direct with me, either email, phone call, text message, and discuss that issue with me. There's a document that's been sent down to our community residents that they can fill out as well. Any interaction that we have will be documented, of course, but any non-criminal issue that they may have, we can absolutely solve right then and there.
Yeah, great. Hey, we should mention, and I probably should have mentioned it up front, that you're the first actual community relations officer that we've specifically designated on Fort Belvoir. So, I think I appreciate you doing, fulfilling that role for the community. I think it's an important one. And as you form those relationships in the community, obviously that'll be, those relationships will go stronger and people will start coming to you more often for a variety of things. Some probably in your lane, some probably not. Hey, so the response so far, can you tell us about impacts and the response you've seen so far in the community?
I can tell you right now, sir, that what I've seen in the past by talking to residents and actually showing up to their calls for services on non-criminal issues, some of them don't know what they don't know. They didn't know at first that they could actually call a person and that person would show up and pretty much handle any and everything as far as non-criminal issues that they have. One example that comes to mind that we had an issue down in Doe Creek. We had a resident that was, I want to say, being harassed by another resident as far as parking of vehicles and things that nature, even though parking is very, very sensitive here at Fort Belvoir housing areas. This individual gave me a call to resolve an issue that she had with a neighbor concerning parking issues of motorcycles. There was nothing deemed illegal as far as the parking. I was able to talk to both residents, solve the problem. Now they're inviting each other's over for drinks and things of that nature, having a ball with each other as far as neighbors are concerned.
Yeah, that's very good. I like to hear that. Recently, we had a very positive community event over in the Woodlawn area. Are there any other upcoming community events for the residents?
Great question, Sergeant Major. Absolutely. And I'm smiling right now because I got some good things coming up. One in particular, we're going to call it the End of Summer Bash with National Night Out a few weeks ago. This is going to be a smaller version of National Night Out, which will include demos such as K9. We're going to hopefully have some other things down there as far as treats for the kids, dare stuffed bears and things of that nature. So absolutely, we should be able to make this happen sometime in the month of October. End of Summer Bash, it's going to be community oriented so that every member within our 15 communities can get involved and continue to develop that relationship.
Great. Yeah, I think that's a great initiative. Anything else on community policing you want to share with the audience?
Again, and I'm working hand in hand with the mayors per community.
Yep.
These guys have been helping out a lot. I will truly say that they are my go-to individuals when it comes to the Fort Belvoir Police Department offering services. And in particular, we've developed or implemented a youth mentorship program in which mom and dad can request services, which will have a police officer acting as a mentor, and the mentee will be, of course, a juvenile under the age of 18. Mom and dad will both assign a mentorship mentee agreement so that their child can be guided in subjects such as community speaking, public speaking, leadership skills, effective communicating, anything that falls up under the drug abuse resistance education program, which we teach on a yearly basis at our youth centers, along with the Fort Belvoir elementary schools. It covers subjects bullying and pretty much anything as far as at the youth level. Great program.
Yeah, that sounds like a great opportunity for our community. So that'll be good. We'll be looking forward to getting more information out about that program and then about the End of Summer Bash as well. Hey, can you just cover, Captain Wallace, just how does our community get a hold of you? What's the best way to contact you?
Absolutely, sir. They can follow me on Facebook. We have a Fort Belvoir Police Department Facebook page. Absolutely, follow me there. My contact information will be listed on this segment here. Email, call, direct. Again, my phone lines are on. I'm always there for the community members. That's the bottom line. And again, sir, I'm very passionate about this. This is a great role, and I'm in it pretty much to win it.
Great. Now I'm looking forward to it. I think this is in conjunction with the unit sponsors, our mayors, and the community policing. I think that this is another step in the right direction. Just thinking through sort of positive momentum for Fort Belvoir. Like this is a great way to do that. So I think on that note, Captain Wallace, I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate you joining us today. Sergeant Major, any final thoughts?
Yes, sir. Like Captain Wallace said, winning matters, and it takes a village to raise our kids and to teach and coach and mentor each other. So that's really good. And as the kids get back into school, please, in those housing areas, please slow down so we keep the parents and kids safe at all times. Speeding has been a concern here recently, and also when you're just coming to Fort Belvoir, just know that the number of vehicles per day is rising. So please plan your travel ahead, and that way we can keep Belvoir a great place to live, work, and play.
Sounds good, Sergeant.
Thanks, Sergeant Major, and thanks again, Captain Wallace. So. Just a couple of reminders for everybody. Don't forget to download the digital Garrison app. Make Fort Belvoir your installation of choice. Connect with us on Facebook and our website for all things Fort Belvoir. Follow the Fort Belvoir Police Department on their Facebook page. Obviously, we're still in a pandemic with some concerning numbers. So wash your hands, wear a mask, and maintain physical distance where you can and where it is appropriate. And if you haven't been vaccinated, the vaccines are available, and you should strongly consider getting vaccinated if you're not. So finally, thank you for joining us, Fort Belvoir, and from me to you, now you know.